Hello, folks. It's DJ. We are here. We are live. We are rainy day, rain day. So here I am. I am back. Happens. Got to do it. So hopefully everybody is having a great week so far. It is Thursday, October the 26th. Only a few days away from Halloween. Halloweens. Yeah. Woo. So we'll just give it a couple of minutes. We'll just sit here and ramble. Let's see who shows up. Thomas Potts is first, though. Thomas Potts beats everyone here. He is. Hello, Thomas. How's things happening with you? Joining my second day off in a row. Second day off. Like I'll have tomorrow off too. Could have tomorrow off too. Eh? 3 days in a row. I can really relax. Poor body needs it. Yes, it is another boring day. Still haven't caught up with Quantum Leap. I'll do that later. I think there's a new Loki episode tonight. Maybe I'll catch that. I don't know. Bird was hanging out in the underground with LDG watching that decks or whatever. So I didn't hang out there. I didn't want to watch. What the hell else is going on? I have no idea. Still got a shooter on the loose. Haven't caught him yet. Piper has graduated from a leg scooter thing. Congrats on that. Exciting news for me. I get a new Beatles song next week. Yeah, a week from today. I get a Beatles song. Yay! Is deemed the last and final Beatles song ever. Have that. Other than that, thing seems to be just one of those weird ass boring Thursdays around the YouTubes. Not much going on at all. A Bird to Pray 5 day off. There's nothing else really happening. I come here to stream and chill, hang out, talk about whatever. If anybody shows up, nobody shows up, then hey, got this weird ass day of me talking about random things. EX. If there's anything trending over there worthwhile talking, don't. Nope, nothing. So there is that too. Cinnabon finally reset 7 days. About time, Cinnabon. Hopefully, sometime near the next month, I can get caught up in it. I'm still out in the field. And hello, Captain Phantom Nerd. Time no see. Other than that, I heard something about Jedi Bill wants to get in the set. That happens. Thirsty Thursday, so if you got a drink, have it. You can. If not, we also have one for you. That's just love when I start up a stream and I'm not prepared for anything. And scouring the internet. Oh, okay. Jedi Bill wants to get 7 Days to Die and start playing it too. So that might be fun to try to get him involved in that whole thing that JP's wants to do and just have a free for all of everybody shooting each other. Actually, I've been watching Neebs Gaming. They've got a kind of cool idea they've been doing for a few weeks. They all log into the same server and they have Horde Night every night, but they have a house and a cul-de-sac that they each one defends their own house and get to die 3 times before you're out completely. And hello, not Ryan Johnson. Trying to see who can be the best survivor Horde Night every night. Anyway, let me see here. Anything else I can talk about? Texas is passing a law so they can arrest the illegals and try to deport them themselves. Hello, Gorilla. Hey, congrats on the big jump in subs. You're almost there. Not necessarily, Thomas, because the funny thing is, sometimes all the zombies go after one single house. They don't go after all the others. So the others just been sitting back laughing and watching. Hello, Decepticon. Well, you know that whole thing is going to turn into a fight because federal government will say that it's their responsibility, that states can't take it upon themselves to do it and all that blah 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 blah, and it's going to get into a thing and a huge fight. Parrothead, Parrothead, I apparently we've been bad lately. Yes, we have Parrothead. Anyway, Bone, what's up? What's up there, Bone? And hello, Decepticon.
What's up, dude? How you
What's
been?
I'm enjoying these last couple of days off.
I got a day off today because it rained, and the areas we work, we can't. They're really big houses, like million, $2 million homes. They don't like us tracking mud through because they're like, you need to clean that up, or their yard guys are. I'm like, fuck you, it's your job, you clean it up.
Yeah, I'm stuck out in the fields, so when it rains, you can't pick crops. So
I
here,
mean, I work outside, so yeah, it's pain. I have friends that are electricians that they can't even go outside and work. I'm like, well, we all get a day off, so we go dick around.
right. So that's why I'm doing the live stream. I'm dicking around today. Looks like I get to dick around tomorrow too, because it's not going to quit raining until tomorrow sometime. So fuck it, doing
Oh
it.
yeah, I don't even know if I get to work. Oh, he didn't charge me for both these. Oh, what the fuck? I went to the comic book shop to pick up some of my comics that I've had just, acquiring, and he only charged me for one of the two comic books in the bag because they put three or four in the bag. He only scanned two of them. It's not bad.
No. And
I
what up,
went and
murder?
what's up? No, I went to pick up the new Dracula comic. I was like, because I was reading the Devil Wears My Face, and it's like an exorcism comic. That's pretty cool. And they redid the Dracula one, I like Dracula, so I have to check it out.
I haven't seen a comic in a long time.
I don't really care to buy Marvel and DC. I like the old independent stuff. If I buy Marvel and DC, it's just like I was gonna get the Marvel Zombie because I bought that originally and I have all those. But I don't know. It's just a money grab. I kind of feel like
Most of it is these days they're desperate for money.
their paper is bad. So I was reading the Devil Wears My Face. I got two covered. I got two of them because I send one to the grading. Eventually, I'll do that. Well, the one I was reading, I was just holding, fucking ink got stuck to my hands. It just ripped off the front page, like parts of the ink. I'm like, seriously?
That is crap.
I mean, it was only $3, but I kind of, I Marvel comics do it a lot more. DC, if you buy a comic book now, it's you got to get the ones that are card stock, like a cardboard kind of backer. But most of it's just buying to stick on the wall because it looks fucking cool and it goes with some of my shit. But I'm only into reading certain ones at this point.
I don't blame you. And a big shout out, hello, Last Son of K and Murder Hornet. They've joined the chat.
Murder Hornet. What's up, Parrothead?
Yeah, me and Parrotheads kind of caused a little bit of drama last night.
What y'all do?
We put naughty pictures in Walton's group. A couple people got pissed and left.
And then was that Bone? What's up, Bone?
Who knew
Sorry.
boobs would offend people?
They don't offend people. They just
Oh,
get
it
jealous
did.
they don't get boobs.
There was like 3 of them that left the group just because we had boobs in it.
Wait, Walden's the author for
Yeah.
the Phantom Menace.
Yep. I'm actually going to be in one of the chapters of his new book.
I just know him from Instagram, always talking about toxic relationships. It's funny to watch it. It's me and Daytona Falls and Death by Saber. When we start streaming together, we just start ragging on them because it comes across our Instagram feed. And it's just a lot of about toxic stuff. And then Death by Saber was like, I got some of Ashley's stuff here. Let's watch clips from Ashley's show. I was like, oh shit! I couldn't stop laughing. I just couldn't stop laughing. I know he fucking hates it, but you publicize your relationship like that.
Yeah, I only did that once. Then I deleted the live stream because it was like horrible. And hello, Pop Culture.
What's up, Pop Culture? Yeah, I mean, we do it in bad taste because it's bad taste Friday, Saturday night bullshit. Like we're up late bullshitting, talking shit. And Daytona's usually like drunk, and it's funny as hell.
I can't wait till this damn fall season's done so I can do a drunk stream again.
Man, it's about to be that time of year where it's just gonna be wet and inside.
Well, I'm building up the money supply to pay off all the bills and then freaking have the winter vacation.
So I'm gonna get my money from the government. They stole my taxes until just another 20 days, I guess. 21 days at most. And I'll get my taxes I was owed. Because I claimed my own child. And the response was, you've done taxes for 20-something years, 30-something years. You've never claimed a kid. That's what happens when you have a kid.
Yeah,
like, well, am I supposed to run it by y'all before I have a kid? What the fuck? They got all mad at me. Sent me a letter saying, do not contact us. I never got that letter, and I contacted him. Then whenever I contacted him, they were yelling at me on the phone. I thought it was funny because he was being cool with me on the phone. And then all of a sudden, he just starts copping an attitude. It said in the letter, do not contact. And I just started laughing. I was like, that's cool and all, but my mailman's a new guy, and he literally came to my house 4 times yesterday, dropping off the wrong people's mail. And it was funny because the mailman literally, he brought just all these random addresses and shoved them in my mailbox and drove off.
Fucking government employees.
Like, damn, I need that job, man. Don't
Hey,
get fired.
get paid big bucks to drop off letters in the wrong mailbox. That's the perfect job.
So originally, the mailman I had when I first moved in, this prick ass white dude, fucking handlebar mustache, fat dude, kind of like. And I'm not dogging on you, D. I'm just saying he looked a lot similar.
I
And he
can
was all,
guarantee I've never been a postal employee, though I did have a postal idea for a while because a cleaning company I worked for, we cleaned the post office and we had to have a fucking postal badge.
that's funny. And he did kind of remind me. He looked like you, but homeboy would be shoving. All right, I wear size 15. Okay, if I buy boots, they're gonna be at 16. If I buy some shoes, they're gonna be 15, 16. This motherfucker's shoving them in my mailbox. I'm just standing there watching him. And I'm like, what the fuck are you doing? He's like, I'm trying to put your mail up. It's a one-stop mail. I was like, motherfucker, it don't fit. Bring it to the door. And then at this point, he just started dropping off random people's mail. And I got a stack of like over 300 pieces of mail that were the wrong people's. And we took it up to the post office. So look at this motherfucker doing. All right, we'll get rid of him. He did it for another 4 months. He fucking shoved my comics in there. Fucking, oh, I got so mad at him. So I just started making sure he couldn't open the fucking mailbox no more. I kind of think that was
Parrot,
maybe illegal.
Parrot had said with the handlebar mustache comment and stuff sounds more like Mr. CCDB than me.
I know it wasn't CCDV because it wasn't. He's bald, and I drove him to the fucking airport. I know it wasn't him. Motherfucker, come back just a fuck.
Well, I guess I better grow a handlebar mustache, then it fits me better. Uh-oh. Decepticon's mic dropped out.
Mine?
Oh, now you're back.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, hold on. Let me. All right, that better?
Yeah, that's better.
All right. So, let's turn it off here. Yeah, I got to kick it with him when he came through for the Loki Con 2 years ago. I got to shoot Mexican Iron Man's gun. That's a badass fucking gun. Actually, it's one of my favorite pictures. The Mexican Iron Man took of me shooting his gun.
Oh, did he use it to shoot El Perro? That's the question.
Can you hear me?
Yep, I can hear you.
All right. Hold on. I got so much I'm doing right now.
And I have absolutely nothing I'm doing.
Nothing.
And yes, last son, it will be Fireball when we get back to drinking. That is true. Couldn't be Mr. CCDB delivering mail. He'd fall down. And there went Decepticon. He went poof on us, folks. The Autobots have gotten him. And he's back.
Sorry.
Okay.
I hit the wrong button.
We get that a lot around here.
Yeah, being sober sucks, man.
It does. And it really sucks when I'm stuck out in the field and he doesn't let me off until the bar is about ready to close, so I can't even go there.
I can't drink no more.
I'm not supposed to, but sometimes I just have to do it.
My blood pressure gets too high. It's in the double hundred.
My blood sugars get too high when I do it.
Like my blood pressure when I woke up this morning was 163 over 109.
Damn!
That's pretty low. Usually it's about 230.
That's still high.
Bro, when I went to the hospital in Florida, it was 250 over. They say I should have been dead. I just laughed at them. They're like, how the fuck are you still alive? I was like, I did cocaine. They looked at me, you have coke in your system? I said, no, I used to do it, you dumbass. I was flexing my hard muscles. Needless to say, they didn't appreciate that.
Oh, they have no humor.
No. So my truck broke down at work yesterday while I was driving around going to my last job, and they had to call me an Uber to get me back to the office. So we're driving, and the lady in the Uber, this Mexican, this straight up wetback, runs through a red light. And she almost got hit. She's like, geez, calm down. I was straight, told her, I said, the light wasn't in Spanish. She couldn't understand it. That bitch almost fell out. She almost fell out while she was driving from laughing so hard. She goes, never in my life have I heard that. Like, yeah, those red lights got to be in Spanish, so they don't understand them. I know.
Oh,
You want to see what I got today?
what'd you get?
All right, here we go.
Oh, damn.
I got it. Hold on. It's got metal tips.
Ooh,
You want to know how much I paid for it?
Yeah, let's see. I'm going to take a wild guess. You paid 100.
Not me. So when I go to the store, I know the merchandising rules. Let me tell y'all the merchandising rules. If the product lines up to the left of the little tab at the bottom where it says price, that's merchandised. Now, if it's the last product and it says the company name like NECA, it did, and it said $25. So he goes, all right, give me 25 bucks. Hold on. It's not the only thing I've ever got for $25. Hold on. I gotta go to my master room here with a crap tour. I took down this whole wall because I'm redoing it. And I got sidetracked. But this guy,
Get some good RoboCop love there.
oh yeah, Dave got that's the first scene it was in. The ED309. That's the first actual cell scene.
So, hey, what's up, Papa Cotton?
What's up, Pop Cotton? I got one. Yeah, there it is. My little. Yeah. So I got that one. That was when that came out. They had stocked every single one on the shelf. The ED309, and they put it in a spot where it said $29.99. I took a picture, took it right up there. The lady sat there and she fought with me. She's, I can't give it to you that. I said, hey, you kind of got to. And she goes, why? I said, because you have them all out on the floor and they're all at 29. And she goes, somebody go back there and get them. We're going to give it to you at 29. I was like, can I go get another one? She's like, no, just checking. My wife's like, you be buying too many toys. I said, I only buy them if I can get them cheap. I'm not paying $75 for a fucking glove. That's your mind. I pay 25.
25's a damn good price, too.
It is. Now my son's going to come home and fucking slash the other kid up. I'm like,
Ouch.
you can't touch the baby with that. Yeah, that's
No slicing babies.
no slicing babies. I know I was watching some shit on Instagram. It was one of those little shorts coming across my feed, and it said the anime from the 80s and early 90s, they were fucked up. And so this little boy walked in, he's like calling his sister, and then he gets hit in the head with an arrow. And then they go over there and start chopping him. I was like, whoa. I don't remember that one.
Me either.
Yeah. It's like that must have been deep and not English at all, because I remember Vampire Hunter D and Ninja Scrolls and stuff like that. God, it's some video game time. You play any video games?
Well, before I got stuck out in the fields, I was doing 7 Days to Die streams.
Yeah, I was watching those sometimes. I was playing that, but I sucked at it. I've been playing Mortal Kombat.
Well, there was a few of us. We were Cinnabon Bunny was running a server, so there was a whole bunch of us on there streaming, playing together, and then farm life came around. And I had to go back to the damn fields, and I don't want to get going because I want to do a new Darkness Falls mod added to 7 days. But I want to make sure that I can continue on it and not get interrupted.
Yeah, I streamed earlier today. I streamed for a little bit here and there. I think I got 30 minutes, and Pops was in on it. He was watching the stream. I know that much because he was talking to me.
I
And
slept in.
he slept in.
I didn't get up till 11 o'clock this morning.
I can't sleep in. No matter what if I even take a Xanax, I wake up as soon as it's over. As soon as that Xanax is fucking done being active in my system, I wake the fuck up. And I can still taste it in my nasal system. Because I snorted. I don't fucking chew it. What? And my coworker was like, wait a minute. You snort Xanax? I was like, yeah, I snort Xanax. Bro, that's the only way my blood pressure gets down. Fucking crazy ass shit.
It's as bad as back in the day when I snorted Everclear.
I did that. It shit burns.
It does.
It just wraps your nose. You kind of like feel really stupid for doing it.
But it will fuck you up.
Oh, it will. I remember doing it. I don't remember anything else after it. My brother was like, really? I was like, yeah. Oh, Binky, what are you doing?
And of course, if I ever get this goddamn farm shit done, me and Chris is going to have to start back up the Name That Tunes and the Jackbox game nights.
Yeah. I was doing Stone in the AM or Good Stoner America morning. And then I got lazy. I was like, I'm out a week. Let's smoke it all.
Parrot had said Xanax tastes better with a shot of Everclear.
Yo, I like Xanax, so it kind of tastes good without anything. That's when you know I have been addicted to stuff. And I mean like the hey Ron. The hey Ron. But I never mainlined it. So I always powdered it up. And I knew because I didn't mind the smell of it that it was bad for me. That it was really bad for me. But I was homeless at the time, so I didn't give a shit. I got my act together. Get your act together, and then you just stop doing things. Start smoking weed.
I prefer the gummies.
You prefer the gummies? See, that's the thing. I can eat a shit ton of weed, and it's not going to do nothing.
I made that mistake on my 50th birthday. I'd never ate any of that before. I went out and got a shit ton of it, and I'm sitting there popping them left and right, going, "This stuff ain't doing nothing." By the time I hit the third one, and they all hit at once, and it's like, "Oh fuck, my legs are shrinking."
My legs are shrinking. That's hilarious.
I was trying to walk up steps, and it's like, "Oh fuck, my legs are shrinking."
So my homeboy got some weed for me, and he paid, it's like $80 for a quarter, like the same grams I gave him. Because I got it for like 60, and I was like, well, fuck it. You pay me extra money. Here's some extra weed. So he called me up. He goes, damn, bro, this is some good weed. I was like, yeah, it is. He goes, it's so expensive. I ain't even smoking it. I'm talking to it right now. Like, I'm going to smoke you, baby. I was like, what the fuck is wrong with you? Fucking lunatic.
Just last week, I was taking some pictures of ditchweed growing.
Mm-hmm.
Now here in Illinois, it's crap. You don't want to touch it. It's total garbage. But I was sending it to somebody, and he's like, "Oh damn, send it to me. It looks good. Send me a." I just laughed my ass off. I'm like, "This shit ain't worth nothing."
My homeboy up there, he lives in Illinois, and he's like, it's legal, but it's not the best. Not like it was in Texas. Yeah, no.
It's absolute garbage. But then you go to the dispensaries here in Illinois, and they charge you such goddamn high prices because they're freaking rip-off state.
So if you're growing your weed, even yourself, you want to go and get you some like cocoa powder and some You want to get you some bugs. You gotta get a little tent inside your house because outside is not gonna be worth it.
Well, that's the thing in Illinois, though. The only people that can actually really grow their own, and it's very limited, are ones that have it for medical reasons. The standard person just can't grow their own.
I mean, you can do whatever the fuck you want.
Well, you could as long as you don't get caught. You always have some dumbass that'll turn you in. Hey, Poe, what's up?
You're true on that. My wife, she always says that. She's like, I let you grow weed, but I'm afraid somebody will turn us in. I'm like, fuck them. I don't let nobody in my house in the first place. Well, besides family. My family turned me in, I'm going fighting with them fools.
Poe says he missed growing back in Colorado.
Now, the guy I work with, he dogs on Colorado, on Oklahoma, anything. If it ain't from Cali, it ain't shit. So I was like, all right, let me get a sack from you. He goes, what? I said, all right, you say you get the best from the West. Let me get a sack from you. Got a sack. Fucking trash. I said, this is fucking horrible weed, dude. I was like, I said, where'd you get it from? He was California. I said, I would have got an Oregon shit if I was you. He didn't have nothing to say. Like, yeah, bitch. You know, pull that kind of move. Get it from the Emerald Triangle. Don't act like he's all trying to tell me this guy named Burner, the front man for cookies. He's like, he's the best grower ever. No, he's actually not. He's just a front man. He's not even really. He uses other people and he claims that it's his. And he's like, he made cookies good. I was like, honestly, cookies sucks. I don't give a fuck what you say. Cookies sucks. But that's just my personal opinion. I said, if I'm going for the real shit, I'm going for Northern Lights number 75. The fuck is Northern Lights 75? Oh, that's, 75 times clone, bro. 75 times clone. I didn't know that. Well, then maybe you've learned some shit. It's like LSD 25. What's that? That's the purest form of LSD. You fuck with some shit, don't you? Yeah. Quality over quantity, right?
And Parrot Head, that is a good idea. Maybe I'll get that video clip from the Cheech and Chong movie and attach my head to Cheech's body, pretending to swim in a swimming pool while it's just a cover for all the plants.
That shit was funny. I still remember that movie when I was a kid. That movie was a great movie.
I love the movie just because Donna was in it.
Yeah, over there smoking and the fucking cops turned to lizards.
Yep.
Fucking.
And Howie the Hamburger Dude. Rip Paul Rubens.
Paul Rubin, he's hilarious. People are surprised that if you found, Paul Rubin actually got his start from Cheech and Chong. I didn't know he did, and I was like, dude, yes, he did. He was in the first movie. He was the cocaine guy they did coke with under the thing, the table. They're at the club, and he's just over there making, faces and leaning over, making gestures of snorting coke. Then he was in the next movie as a bellhop.
Yep.
And I was like, and I tell people too, I was like, do y'all even remember? There's Pee-wee's Playhouse for adults and Pee-wee's Playhouse for kids. They're like, no, there wasn't. Bro, y'all that fucking dumb? The cop, the fucking Morpheus would wear fucking assless chaps. I know. Remembered shit not everybody remembers. Did you ever used to watch that? My uncles would watch it. Yeah, I knew.
I think the best scene, though, is when Cheech and Chong go to the welfare department. Chong's sitting out there with Michael Winslow. He's doing all the voice shit, like the baby and crap about Cheech's blowjob from Donna. And that shit's so.
Smoke it some weed.
The worst Cheech and Chong movie, though, I think, was Things Are Tough All Over.
The Korskin brothers was funny as hell.
Yeah, Korskin brothers, hilarious.
Oh my god, that shit was funny. A lot of people forget about that movie.
Now we're gonna have fun.
Deej, what the hell did you do in Rogue Chat? What the hell?
Hey.
Hey,
I blame Tina.
Tina, I'm surprised. Tina, that's another troublemaker. You showing Gina's tits in Rogue Chat, and then of course you got Parrot Head started, and then people are leaving summariously. I don't do nudity. All these prudes. I mean, these friends just leaving. What the fuck is wrong with you?
Hey,
that's hilarious.
all I did was Tina said that Mr. Bojan did not appreciate fake tits, so I put up the pancake lady. That's
That
all
was
I
nasty.
did.
That was very nasty. Like, if you're gonna put tits in Rogue Chat, at least put it like, some nice ones. That was disgusting.
Well, yeah, that's me. I'm the one that I'm the
And
angry
then
person.
Tina, and Tina, well, I expect that from you, but I didn't expect that from Tina. And then Parrot Head, of course, I expect that from him. But Jesus, guys, trying to build a community.
I can't help
Yeah,
they're
community
such
to show your
prudes.
tits.
I can't help they're that
What's up,
massive
King?
prude over 3 damn pictures. That's all it was 3 pictures.
It was 3 pictures, but
You know
apparently it
what?
was just too much.
You know why they left? Is because it was just 3 pictures.
Yeah, that might have been it. I think you might be right. Who was it? Adega and Pops and Jacob? All of them just ditched. It's like,
Shit, that's why Pops was talking about that this morning with the Dega on the Loki show.
I have no idea. What were they talking about?
About not renting space out in his head in Pops' head for that. He leaves a reservation for his wife.
Oh, yeah. Well, I mean, I get it. Yeah. Well, I understand that.
I
Of course,
I get
Saggy.
what you're saying.
When Saggy Melons has to be the voice of reason in that chat, there's an issue. Okay.
It's not Saggy Melons. It's East and West Nips.
Okay. Thank you.
Parrot Head Steven, you know you fapped to the pancake tits.
I did not. I did not. Look, my likes may be highly questionable, but they're not that bad. Okay, Parrot Head. Jesus.
So my wife, when she had the baby, her tits got bigger, and she's been losing all her weight. I'm like, you better find a way to keep them titties big. Fucking nice.
You got to have standards, King.
I do. I got standards. They're
Good.
bigger than they usually are, though.
Do you like dime nipple, quarter nipples, or kneecaps? Like, what kind of areolas are you into?
Fucking dimes.
Dimes, yeah, dimes are where it's at. What about you? I bet you like flapjacks, Deej.
I like all breasts, as long as they're more than a handful.
Really? So, I mean, you like if the droopies came at you, you'd be like, yeah?
Well, I'll help hold them up.
Oh, shit. Deej,
You
you
in the
are a
face
ladies'
and hit you in
man.
the back of the head.
Deej, you're a good man.
Some days.
The ladies need something like that. What's going on? Is it raining out there? Why aren't you out harvesting soy?
This is the second damn day in a row it's raining, and tomorrow's going to be raining too. So I have 3 days off.
Decepticon King, I have to ask you a question.
Yep.
Do you think that it is wrong that DJ complains about SJWs or soy entertainment and then harvests soy to feed those SJWs?
No.
I mean,
it
if he
goes to
didn't do it, he
Bird
wouldn't have a fucking reason for bitching.
It goes to Bird of Prey 5 so he can feed his orphans in the uranium mine.
And that's what I say. If he can feed these bitches to go ahead and continuously bitches, then he's actually building his audience through feeding them.
I'm creating content for the world.
They just don't know it. They don't understand it because they're too stupid to know how working works.
Well put.
Motherfuckers think you just go up to the fucking store and it's there.
There's that damn video floating around of that chick complaining because she has to work 5 days a week. What the hell?
Oh my God.
I was complaining I had to work 7 days a week.
Yeah, that's when I complain, when I have to work 7 days a week and some of the damn days are like 13, 14-hour days.
I mean, that is super entitled. I mean, I remember back in the day, when we were younger, we were like, fuck, I don't want to work. But you eventually grow up and you realize
well see, I was
life
a
is work.
stoner. And I knew if I didn't work, I couldn't buy my weed.
See, that's incentive. That's drive and ambition for what you want.
And to
I'm
work.
working. I'm working days and nights, Monday through Thursday, basically sometimes Friday days, man. And it's, you do what you got to do in life, But people like that, chick, what's wrong with her? She just wants to create. She just wants to be an OnlyFans, get an OnlyFans account. You know what I mean? Just do
she ain't
that.
that good looking. She ain't that good
Be an
looking.
Insta whore. She wasn't that good looking,
No, she ain't that good
dude.
looking.
There is somebody out there for everybody, no matter how much of a skank or a nasty drug addict you are. There is somebody out there who loves that scat. There's,
Hello, Yvette.
You gonna give us the whole skank routine? Let's hear the daily skank hate.
I'm not hating. I'm not hating. I have been attracted to a couple skanks in my life. I'm just saying I'm not paying an online service for it.
You're
But
just creating it. You're creating the online service.
Yeah, here you go.
You're getting the database. You got the fucking database.
Thanks to Parrot Head. I mean, honestly, if any of you are not in the Parrot Head network, get in there.
Parrot Head Network. Oh shit, that's the name of the skank. Reserveaskank.com.
Mm-hmm.
Parrot Head says Walton is the voice of experience.
I am.
Admittedly. I've seen the
video. Well, if I'm going to go for a crazy chick, I want Brittany, damn it. I'll go that crazy route.
For a crazy chick, she better be dead.
Yeah. Into that necro. I don't know, Brittany. Brittany would probably be fun. I mean, she's loose cannon, but she'd probably be fun.
Oh, I'll juggle some knives with her.
I think I would too. I don't know. It's just the cop, the one that banged the whole department. That one scares me.
Yeah, that one's just, I don't know. She's a little creepy looking too.
Well, yeah. There's definitely some issues
she
going
looks
on
like
there, bro.
She's giving out STDs, not fucking BJ's.
Well, she's flipping something.
Yeah.
You know her husband is still with her. She's suing the department because she's a victim for sleeping with all those cops. And so now she's suing the department, and her husband, the guy that she was cheating on, is still with her and supporting her.
Didn't she do a gangbang?
Yeah, dude.
Damn. That's a
hoe. I mean,
You should have took
you got 5 people on Rumble. We might have to go to Rumble.
Should have worked the railroad because she was certainly doing a train.
Oh shit. I couldn't even imagine, dude. Nah.
Hello, Bird.
My
Hello,
wife
Mr.
like
Lundell.
that. I'm grabbing the fucking TV and PlayStation and walking the fuck off. And my
you go. There you go.
Wait, I gotta get my badass comic collection too. Fuck that shit.
And I'm hoping for rain on Saturday so I can be on Rogue again.
That'd be awesome, dude. I'd love to have you.
Hoping.
I got to work all weekend. I'm working at a haunted house because working one job can't pay all your bills. So working 2 jobs can't pay your bills. If you sell drugs, work 2 jobs, and have a hustle on the side, you might be able to get shit done.
Good Lord, Decepticon. What state are you in, if you don't mind me asking?
I'm in Texas. It's all right. Look, I live in Garland, Texas. I don't give a fuck. Come to my door, you'll find out. People, I got a video on my actual YouTube channel. Somebody's fucking around, and they found out. Like, I got out the fucking car, and I was like, "What, bitch? What's up, dog?" I'm not fucking around. Like, Snowdub knows me. He's like, "That fool's crazy," and I am. I can't create a persona and make an indifference. It's between. I got one life. I'm living me, and I'm doing me.
Right.
Well, it's the house I live in. I live in Garland. I've put holes in the walls and repatched. You hear that? That means there's no fucking insulation in there.
Damn.
Yeah, I got a whole house, no insulation. I work a 50-hour-a-week job. So does my wife. Kids in school. My mom comes and takes care of this shit from time to time. Make sure my shit's off while I'm at work because she ain't got no job. She's bullshitting around. So she comes to my house, hangs out for a little bit, and lets me know when I'm here. I got cameras to tell. But yet, it's $600, and all I have is just one light on all day. 4 months
Damn.
ago, 5 months ago, my bill was $300. And I had lights on. I had AC running. I had a kid here. I had my mom here. I had TVs on. I had all sorts of shit. My bills were nowhere as high.
Yeah, it's inflation, man. It's
Inflation.
hyperinflation.
And then my wife's like, you just got to deal with it. Bitch, I'm going to fucking deal with it when I fucking catch a politician.
No
Fucking
shit,
yell
dude.
at their bitch ass. So we got here in Texas, we have Colin Allred. And he did a campaign a while back to where he's a lying sack of shit. There's no allegedly here. I won't do that shit. You want to sue me? Fucking bring it. You ain't getting shit and I ain't giving it. Fuck that. Fuck that. You can say what you want to say. It's America. Got a fucking problem? We'll take it up. I'll just scream mutual. I'll scream mutual combat. Fuck the bullshit. Well, he's over there. I'm an ex-football player, this, that. And I came to, and I built now he's from California, and he says he built a VA hospital down the street from my house. My friend is a VA, goes to the VA all the time. I was like, bro, is there a VA hospital? He goes, nope, it's in Dallas. That guy's a goddamn liar. And these fucking retarded ass people, yes, I don't care if you are a person who is donated your life to protecting America, but if you vote for a fucking liar like that, it just shows your fucking mental intellect. He lied. It's not hard to look it up. He stated a fucking lie. He hadn't even been in the fucking state 10 years. You can't get a hospital constructed in 2 years. That's not going to happen. That's not going to happen. It's going to take longer than that. It's going to be a process. Not people just believe them.
Right.
And I'm just now our mayor, because he's one of these people in the districts, the mayor of Dallas is like, no, I'm not a Democrat no more. And people are like, what does that mean? Well, he was a Democrat. He was big in the Democratic Party. And he was like running for Senate and shit like that. No, he denounced Democrats, like, fuck them. They're crazy. Their whole shit's fucking everything up. Taxes are high. We got rampant crime. I called the motherfucker at the beginning of the year because he was going to go, and I had people call his office because he wanted to have areas by schools where people could do drugs openly. And I was like, bro, you do that, I know people are gonna just start beating the shit out of these drug addicts in fucking public because we're not gonna stand for nobody's gonna stand for that. You have it by schools. People are not going to stand with the junkie shoot. No, they're gonna go over there and beat the shit out of that person. It's different down here. People will get so fucking mad, they'll lash out. And they'll lash out at the people they need to. And I mean, it is what it is. I can't, I'm just telling you the truth. You have stupid policies, stupid shit's gonna happen. And now they're over there, well, like, we gotta build a wall. No shit, you gotta build a wall. Y'all motherfuckers are all liars, and you sit there and y'all act like it all just happened 4 years ago, and y'all are the ones fixing it.
Yeah, man. What kind of haunted house are you working at?
I do pest control.
Oh, okay.
So I do that, and then on the side, I'm commercially licensed. I'm licensed for termites, bed bugs. I got all that shit. I can do a lot of shit, and I usually give a lot of information away for free, which is why people go ahead and they have me do their pest control because they're like, well, this fool just gave me a lot of information, so I kind of trust them.
Mm-hmm.
Because everybody else is going to charge you for it, and I don't give a shit. It's not.
Good
I don't
man.
want to go do. I don't want to go do it. That's why I'm telling you, and I'm telling that shit too. This one person's like, hey, you can come out to my house and you can do the snake repellent. I was like, where you live? I live out in where was Decatur. And I looked down and said, all right, just go buy some mothballs and put them every 4 feet around your fucking property. And they're like, what? I said, it'll get rid of bunnies. It'll get rid of fucking snakes. You won't have shit in your yard.
No shit.
And she did it. She's like, holy shit, that was awesome. It'll stink, but you won't have none of those problems.
Mm-hmm.
And that's what it is like. So if you have rat boxes and you have a person that sprays chemical for the bugs, if the person sprays and it's 2 different companies and the person sprays the chemical on the rat box, the rat will no longer go towards the rat box, no matter how hungry it is, because it can smell the chemical. And I told that to Orkin because they were doing a spray one time and they hit my rat box. And I was gonna say, bro, you're gonna pay for this treatment now. I'm gonna bill your fucking office because you're spraying my fucking rat boxes when you know better to go ahead and move them. You can't sit here and tell me you don't because you just being a punk ass pest person who you the fuck are, you have to have a certification that you have to renew every 6 months. I got a fucking license. You're not gonna tell me some shit that I don't know because I fucking know it. I've been doing it for over 10 years.
Right.
And they get all mad about it. I'm like,
Uh-oh.
let me take that call.
Is that Twisted?
No, that's
Something.
super famous fun time guys.
Must answer the call or something.
So, Deej, you're not harvesting soy because it's raining.
Yep. He's
And
back.
you're talking about weed earlier. I prefer gummies. I can't
Well,
smoke
so do
no
I.
more.
That's
I
what I
can't
say.
smoke
I
that shit no
prefer
more.
them too.
Yeah. There's this cool spot. I'm back at Delco again. So there's this cool spot in Cherry Hill, Jersey that I go to, and the prices aren't that bad. They were cheaper in Florida. What's it
For
like? How much is it?
nothing.
How much it cost you for gummies up in farm country?
Fuck, I'm trying to remember because it's been 2 years, but shit, I think it was like
Oh, if it's been
50
2 years,
something.
bro, it's up by another $20.
Well,
Because
yeah, it was close to 50 when I bought the one thing of gummies as it was.
dude, I used to get these Mike Tyson bites. They were little Holyfield ears, little bitten Holyfield ears, and they were so good. And it was only like $35, and they got me high as fuck.
Well, Illinois, they take automatic 30% of whatever it
That's
costs.
insane. It's insane. The cost, dude. Prices are way too fucking. Like a sandwich that I would have paid. There's no more dollar menus, by the way, which drives me
Nope.
crazy. Dollar menu was my favorite 2 words in the English language, that beside wet pussy. But dollar menu, and there's no more dollar menus anymore. Gas is insane. Gas prices, like this is what we get for allowing Democrats to steal the election. Win the election.
Yeah, that's what we get.
That's what
they
we
get, and they'd be even higher if they'd quit tapping the damn strategic oil reserves. What's up, Richie?
So here's the thing about the strategic oil reserves, right? So I was the Decepticon King's gone, but I was actually in Texas when I was a truck driver about 15 years ago. I was in Dallas, Fort Worth, and while I was at a rest stop, I was talking to another trucker who worked on oil rigs for 20 years of his life. And he told me that the division that he was working with, the people he was working with, they would go on the coasts and drill and cap. And I asked him, I said, why were they doing that? Were they bringing oil rigs over to pump them out at some later time? And he's like, no. He goes, this is what I think they're doing. They're going to wait for the oil to run out in the Middle East, and then America is going to start supplying it. Be the biggest supplier of it. Now, I don't know if that story's true or not. It's just a story a guy told me, but like I could see our government doing that kind of shit. I could see them like just jacking up the prices over here, not using the reserves, not the reserves, but not using the what we have. And I don't know, man. I don't know where I was going with that. I'm just so pissed off about all the prices, like how much things cost now. Being back in Pennsylvania sucks, by the way. Didn't want to be back in the Northeast. I didn't want to be back in the Northeast, man. But I needed to come back and get back to my roots and see and be around people that know me. Like I love the YouTube community and everything, but I had to back away with everything that happened a couple years ago. I had to back away, and I ended up backing up so much that I just lost a lot of people. So I needed to come back home around, my family, friends, see my son, see my grandson, which has been great. Going to be working with my oldest on a job in 2 weeks, Deej.
Well,
That's
there you
freaking
go.
cool. Yeah, that's freaking cool. It's a 2-man job. I'm going to be doing an installation at this medical office. And so I'm gonna I'm looking forward to that. Like I'm getting closer with him, which is pretty cool. And he oh my god, dude, he makes these chocolate mushroom bars. You do mushrooms?
I've never done mushrooms.
Mushrooms are
Except,
fun as shit.
except on my sausage and mushroom pizza.
Shrooms are fun as shit. I'd forgotten about it for a long time, and then I was hanging out with one of my exes, and we were doing all kinds of shit. And mushrooms was one of them. And since then, I just have I don't know. I found joy in it again. So I have discovered that since weed's been basically made legal now, mushrooms are really becoming lax on mushrooms. So he makes chocolate bars. He makes gummies, mushroom gummies. This other guy I know makes mushroom pills or tablets. You can use them as mood stabilizers if you don't want to, take pharmaceuticals. You can take just enough, 1 or 2 capsules, stabilizes your mood, dude. It is incredible. I'm actually doing shrooms more now than I'm doing pot, and I'm a lot happier.
I'm a lot happier since I have a day off. That last damn day before the rains hit, we did 13-hour day, and we did 220 acres.
Who? How many hours?
13-hour day.
13 hours, brother. Man, thank you, brother, for harvesting all that soy.
Yeah, we only have 2 soybean fields left. That's it. That's it. There's only 2 soy fields left, and it's back to the corn.
Good, because I love some maize. I love maize.
The thing is, I do like the soy fields because it takes so long for him to get a full hopper. I can stop the tractor, climb out, and have a cigarette and relax.
Oh, that's good. It's not the same with corn.
No, corn. Well, they don't let me smoke in the tractor. They like to keep their tractors really clean and such inside, and no smells of smoke and such. And with that, he's got to load every 15 minutes, so I can't just stop. I got to keep following.
Gotcha.
LDG's here.
Yo,
what's up, Pickles?
What's up? Hey, real quick, just for any kids watching, we just want to make sure we say.
Now, as I was saying, drugs are bad. You shouldn't do drugs. If you do, you're bad. Because drugs are bad, okay? It's a bad thing to do drugs, so don't be bad by doing drugs, okay? That'd be bad. Drugs are bad.
Wait till college, kids.
And yes, last son, my back is feeling a little bit better since I've had these 2 days off.
Glad to hear it. Have you has your back holes returned or
no? But
still good.
I definitely gonna need that surgery after I get the hell out of these fields to fix this nerve cluster.
Jeez, man. Yeah, I gotta get surgery on my shoulder, on my wrists, on my knee. I'm breaking down. These mid-40s suck. I'm not getting laid, and everything's starting to break.
My boss keeps
Maybe it was the shrooms
blocking me.
So shrooms help. They keep me in the illusion that I'm still attractive and healthy.
Well, as long as you look bigger.
That's what the fireball does to me. Makes me have that illusion that I'm still good looking and all that crap.
I think the word you're looking for is delusion.
Hey, as long as it works. As long as it works, damn it.
I'm not just saying, right? Like one means more of a delusion.
Don't make me rant about you on the next rub stream.
It's an illusion if you see it. It's a delusion if you think it.
You gotta jump on Rogue sometime, LDG. I haven't streamed with you in a hot minute.
Oh, I'm coming back soon, my friend.
Just don't bring up the topic of black holes, damn it, or it'll never end.
What about black holes? What we thought?
We're not going. We had a black hole conversation in the underground yesterday. Yeah, we're good on that. I'm good on that. At least I'm full. My black hole is full. Thank you very much.
All right. Well, as long as your back hole's full, I mean that's what's important.
Back hole.
Back.
Oh, I heard you. Back hole.
Don't bring up Babylon 5, Thomas. Fucking LDG watched that without me.
No, I didn't. First of all, you You know what? You will watch it again anyway because I'm thinking of doing a video and actually having how many ripoffs does DS9 have on Babylon 5? Then I'm going to watch the entire season of Babylon 5, and every time a DS9 reference happens, I'm going to mark it down and count how many are actually in there.
I would check that out, LDG, because there's tons. I love both shows. Yeah, absolutely.
Well, you gotta love DS9 because it's Babylon 5, just conversion.
It's different. No, DS9 is different, but there's no way. Like, I don't care what excuse anyone gives you. They took directly from the Bible of B5.
Exactly.
In that show.
Bird is twitching right now. You just made Bird twitch. And I bet she's actually itching to come up here now. But I completely agree with you. It's just too many. I mean, there were things I didn't even remember. Like, both of the main characters had a dead wife in their history, and I was like, oh shit, I didn't even think about that.
Even though she did come back because she was on Ahadum.
They both faced a situation. Well, Sheridan died, but when you had Cisco in the wormhole, like that situation where they had to make a choice. Like, your life is only going to go this far if you make this decision, or you're only going to get so much life. Yep. Yeah, there's so many different things. Yep. I love Benjamin Lafayette Cisco is my favorite captain, and one of the reasons is the similarity to John Sheridan. But there's no other character. There's really no other character in Trek, or no other main star in Trek that had that kind of an arc, had a spiritual arc. You didn't see it.
But you know what though?
What?
Every speech, every big speech moment, if you put them side by side, I think Babylon 5 wins. DS9 might have better plot stories, it might have better graphics, special effects. But I'm telling you right now, Babylon 5 had, I swear to God, the best monologues,
dude,
and scenes that even DS9 could not touch.
Absolutely. Character development, interrelationships. The reason that Babylon 5 is as good and as remembered as it is now, with the limited budget that it had, was because of the story, the acting, the characters. That it was something that meant more, the story itself, than having great special effects. I love that.
Even
show.
when it came, no, I was gonna say, even when it came to the whole Narn and Centauran and Bajoran and Cardassian, because that was the counterpart, right? Even Kira didn't look like a slave. She wasn't even. What's his Jakar? What's his name? Jakar? He sold it. He effing sold it. Okay. Yes! And he was put through hell, with the whips. Remember the episode where he took the 40 lashes? Everything is the way he talks to God, I can't think of his name right now, but the Centauran guy. Londo, yeah. His relationship with Londo was a million times more believable and entertaining than Kira and frickin' Dukat.
Yeah, true that. And Jakar, what is his name? Angelus, the actor that died, great actor. The story arc of Jakar, going from someone who was angry, militant, rebellious, filled with hate, to coming to an enlightened individual. It's someone who basically gave away. He could have been the leader of Narn. He could have just taken over and been the leader, and he didn't want that. That is one of the best, dude. That is one of the best characters in all of sci-fi. And Londo too. Londo is that despicable character, that selfish character with a good heart, And
he sold it, yeah.
Yeah, he sold it, dude. And he has 6 dicks.
And the best bad guy on the whole damn show was Bester.
Bester was incredible.
Bester was awesome, dude. Yeah, totally. That episode with him and Mr. Die Hard. I'm sorry, I can't think of names right now. When he's like, I could wipe your memory, Derek Garibaldi. Yeah, I could wipe your memory and leave you here a shell. That whole scene with him when he was effing with his head. Oh, dude, great episode. Great episode.
And the
I'm not going to spoil it further, but oh, Lord, shivers down your spine.
The Psychor is so believable. It's something that governments have experimented with already. In
Yeah.
actual history, but that's something I could see humans doing, creating a core like that. As controlled. Go ahead, brother.
Now with our nerd talk, Papa Cotton thinks we all need to be shoved in lockers and given swirlies.
No, Papa.
Go ahead and
no,
try.
we're nerds. I am a geek.
Go ahead and try.
If you could leverage pickles, all right, it's not
Yeah,
happening.
exactly. Yeah, that's the benefit of being a big nerd was you can't get shoved in lockers that easy. Yeah.
Yeah. I'm a little guy. I was locker bound.
Room closet, maybe you could get them into, but not a locker.
We do not stand for any closets here, sir. We're out in the open.
Well, I'm still transitioning to AI, but we'll get there.
All right.
But you know what else they did too? In Star Trek, can't hang a candle to, and I think that's the way they treated. Okay, not the way they treated. The way in Babylon 5, psychics or this, anyone who had psychic ability, reacted like and discussed what it means to be psychic or and TNG. What did we have? We had Troy, who she couldn't sell being telepathic or anything like that, but the way they did it in Babylon just really hit home. I mean, especially with you had rogue telepaths and Psychor telepaths, and they just sold it. I mean, there's a number of episodes where they were discussing what it means and how it is to be telepathic and hearing voices and all that.
A million times better
than Trek.
We've triggered them.
What? The closest thing I think Trek did good was Tin Man. I'll give Tin Man props because that guy did a good Beta Z.
Oh, Tin Man. Are you talking about from Voyager?
No. Tin Man from TNG. The guy.
Oh, Next Generation.
The level 12 telepathic guy. Yeah.
Was he the psycho?
He wasn't a psycho. He was like a level 12 telepathic. He could hear voices like on the other ship, like,
Right.
Super powerful.
I go back and watch that.
And it drove him nuts because he couldn't turn it off.
Yeah, oh, okay. I'm thinking of the right character. Okay, yeah.
And I will also say, and this will probably piss Bert off, but I would rather go into a battle on a White Star than I would the Defiant or any other Star Trek ship.
I don't know. I love the White Stars.
I like the cloaking device, dude. I mean,
right? The pulse phasers.
But come on, look
badass ship.
Look at a White Star. Just rotate right there instantly and fire again.
Yeah, but if the Defiant had if the Defiant had a holodeck, it would be no contest. But because it doesn't, I could see that going both ways.
Okay, so I'm going to give the White Star actually the armament because of the technology. Ship. Yeah, the technology
partially
being employed.
Organic.
Yeah. But I don't know, man. The Defiant is like it's a tank. It is made for battle. I mean, it was made to fight the Borg.
Yeah, and the White Stars.
We did get a fleet of White Stars, but God, if we would have gotten a fleet of Defiants in one episode, whoo boy!
Right? Why didn't they build more? Bird of Prey 5. Why didn't they build more Defiants? Why didn't they have an entire fleet of those ships?
Well, they had a couple of them.
Yeah, I think it was mentioned a little bit. That touched
because
on it.
There was the one episode.
The replacement.
The trainees had one that Nog was on.
Oh yeah,
too.
Valiant.
Yeah.
The Valiant.
Yeah, and you know what? Those kids did a great job. If their captain wasn't high off his ass, they probably could have pulled off that mission. And then their mistake was going after, what was it, the destroyer, the Dominion destroyer, something like that.
Yeah,
I can't remember the class of the ship.
Parrothead, no. Pickles could not be Quark. He's more of a Rom.
I think that was the Dreadnought class, but yeah.
Yeah. I agree. Pickles is a Rom, not a Quark.
No.
Okay, I agree.
Though Rom did end up with best breasts.
Lita was hot as shit. All right, and
No. No. At the last episode, Quark took the lead at the last episode because he got the other Dabo girl who blows Lita out of the water. I don't
But
know
then
her name.
again-
Oh, you like the tall black-haired one? You like her better?
Oh God, you kidding me?
Then again, Quark did get the hot Klingon too.
See, what got me with Lita was when
Yes.
she went to Ryza. All right, she was slutty. She was slutting it up. She was having I fell right in lust with Lita in that episode. And this is
But
why
I
I
would
have a
still
string of
take
failed
Lita.
relationships.
I would still take Babylon 5 Lita over Deep Space Nine Lita any day. Also,
Babylon 5 Lita is hot. That is a hot redhead. And
right.
very, and she was when she became when she was working with I can't think of their names. The ancient race, the angelic
Vorlon?
ones, the Vorlons.
Vorlons.
Yeah, the
Yo,
Vorlons.
that with the black eyes and all. Oh my god, that was so cool.
She was also hot in that 1990 version of Night of the Living Dead.
Which
Oh,
one?
really?
Which one was she in?
what?
She was in the 1990 version. She was Barbara in that Night of the Living Dead with Tony
No,
Todd.
she wasn't. Was
Yes,
she?
she
Oh, that's extra points right there.
Yeah, dude.
Because in that one, that you get to see her with no pants on, just a little bikini type underwear and all that. Yeah, go
Oh,
back and watch,
God.
watch the 1990 version of, and she's in it.
You know, they wasted her in DS9. She was in one episode and they killed her. They wasted that actress. It was the same one Bill Mummy was in. He was in the same episode. They just one and done. But I don't think they killed him. Total waste of like good actors. You're going to bring actors over from B5 after you've basically stolen the storyline from them. At least give them some good parts, or at least a reoccurring part here and there. You know. One of the things I did love about DS9 was bringing back the Klingons from the TOS, bringing back those, especially in that one episode with Jadzia. Yeah, is it Kor Kang and Koloth?
Yep, Koloth.
That was, dude. That is one of those. That's one of those episodes that, as a fan, you're just like, you're just ooling over, you know. And especially to see those actors in current Klingon garb and makeup, you know, as opposed to the TOS version, which is, you know, a mustache and a sash,
The
you know, or
Fu
goatee and a
Manchu
sash.
Klingons.
Yeah. which I did enjoy another episode because, you know, to explain that in Enterprise when they explained the mutagen virus and how that happened and how they became human like. You know, God, Enterprise cut way too short.
Uh-oh.
They were just hitting their stride.
Parrot Head sent me.
Is he sending you nudes? Like, good, as long as I'm not in rogue chat.
No, actually, he's sending me pictures that I can actually share.
Oh, is he?
Yeah.
All right. Is it a sexy
All right.
bitch?
Like it,
I'm back.
like that one?
Oh my God,
doing?
so many faps.
Oh, hello. Yeah.
So many faps. Yeah. So freaking God.
And there she is again.
That's that's her face on.
That's
Lita
her face
from-
on Lita, yeah.
Yeah.
You know what? That's an improvement.
Hey, and then of course, there you go.
Yeah. Great.
So some of you
Guys,
got one where they put his face on Tomalak.
if any of you have never watched B5, get through the first season. I know it's rough. Get through the first. You're going to love the whole thing. And you're going to love that character. You're going to love Jakar, Londo. Such a great pair.
Now, I'll even go as far as the first season's not horrible.
It's not horrible.
I mean-
it's just it's like a preface, you know? But it ties into the rest of the series.
But see,
It's,
here.
Well, you got
You-
the
you
movie
get-
to watch first. You got to watch the movie
Yep,
first, right?
yep.
And then
yeah,
start
absolutely.
with-
There she is in Night of the Living Dead.
Oh, that is her. Oh my God. This is like a Tim Russ Spaceballs moment. Holy crap. All right.
Oh God. I would have made
Wow.
babies with that.
I would have tried.
Yeah. Absolutely.
Because here's another picture from that movie with her and Tony Todd.
Oh shit! Yeah, another one of my favorite Klingons. Kern.
So it is Halloween season. I recommend watching 1990 version Night of the Living Dead. Tom Savani was in charge
Yeah, I
of
think
that
you
one.
sold me. I think you sold me on it, Deej.
And the ending is twist, so just remember this one is not the same as original. Has a twist to it.
All right,
Oh,
I'll
sure.
take a twist.
Wait a minute. Parrothead did send me another picture from Night of the Living Dead that you will appreciate.
Oh, is this the butt scene?
No, that's when she's
Whoa!
the graveyard scene.
Whoa!
Graveyard scene. Hey, she's wearing panties. Leave her alone.
Yeah, that's not what I was saying, but yeah.
I'll be right back.
Hey.
He's gonna go fap.
Yeah, I'll be right back too.
Gotta go fap. No, Parrothead, I cannot show the picture of Lita topless, though. I'm sorry, I can't do that one.
Hold on, you can send that to my DMs. Thank you.
Just don't send it to the one, or we may lose more people out of Rogue Entertainment.
Yeah, no, I popped in because I hadn't been in there in a minute, and like my messages popped up like so and so left, so and so left. I'm like, what the fuck happened?
Hey, Deej, do you have that link? I can't find it.
Which link?
Joke. The link to that image. God, you kill it.
He needs it. Will you just link him for fuck's sake?
Send it later. I gotta pull it off
I'm
my
joking.
Twitter and send it
I'm
over
good.
to you.
I'm good. I'm good.
Gotta pull it off.
Yeah, I gotta pull it off there.
To be fair, Parrothead, by the way, like I know I tagged you. I was like, what the fuck are you doing or whatever I said. But that's when I looked back and I saw Tina and I'm like, Tina? And then I saw Deej and I was like, oh, that's where it started. It started with Deej. And
No, it started with Tina. It started
Did it
with
start
Tina.
with Tina?
It
Tina
started with Tina
that?
because she's the one that
God.
made the comment. Mr. Bojan doesn't like fake tits.
It was a comment. A comment.
Well, you know,
but then she showed Gina.
You know, a comment's going to get me started.
If it was just Gina topless, like in the silhouette topless Gina, I think that would have been okay. Maybe.
I think they were offended by just Gina. It's like, what the hell?
They were offended by Gina. They don't like muscle mommies in that chat. They all ran. Meanwhile, Etep's fapping. Oh, jeez. So I don't want to be grim, but I heard that there was like a mass shooting in the Northeast somewhere.
Yeah, in Maine, and all them idiots are already saying it's AR-15 when it's clearly a long rifle.
No, okay. Was the person determined? Like what?
The person actually is determined to be a military person that was a trainer.
Wow. Was he a war vet?
I don't know if he was a war vet. I know there was something about just that he was some sort of a trainer, and they had previous information that he wanted to do things like this. The FBI knew that he'd made comments like this before.
All right. Well, good job, FBI. You know, log that up with oh Jesus, man!
With all the other ones that they've known about and let slide.
Yeah, I hadn't heard any they didn't call him a lone wolf, so I was like, all right, is this guy white or not? Because they only named the white guys lone wolves.
the original picture they put out, the grainy outside camera from something, kind of made it look like he wasn't. But then, yes, he turns out to be a white guy.
Stop pissing these white guys off, y'all. All right, you're putting too much pressure on us. We're going to snap out and start killing everybody. Calm it down.
But he went into 3 different places, and he's still at large.
Damn.
He hit a bowling alley, a bar, and a Walmart district.
So he was just indiscriminately shooting people?
Yeah.
That's what the story is right now. He just went nutty.
Damn.
Hey, man, life is rough, man. Whole bunch of people out there just snapping every day.
Parents and
Life
dude have been
changes.
institutionalized. Yeah.
But until then, let's talk about Batman.
Okay, what's going on with Batman?
I have no clue.
See, I knew it. I called it. He has no clue.
Oh, I just hold on real quick. Pop culture curator said they looked like they did in TOS and it was a disappointment. I mean, do you think that they would have serious pop culture? Would you have? Do you think that Klingons who had gone through that transformation wouldn't have tried to go back? I mean, I get it. I get kind of a disappointment, but I thought it was really cool just to have the actors. I love Klingons, by the way. They're my favorite of all the sci-fi races. So I just thought it was so cool to have the TOS actors come back with the modern look. But do you think, a pop culture curator, do you think that it could have been just as good or better if they had looked like, they had in TOS? And how would they have explained it? How would they have explained them still looking that way? Sorry. Batman.
It's not going to matter because you know what? I mean, well, now it doesn't matter because they've already rewritten canon now to patch it all up. But if they just would have waited until AI came out, I mean, they could just remastered it. AI remastered where all Klingons now look like regular Klingons and just remastered the TOS series. I mean, that's all they had to do. Just be patient and wait. Don't mess up the soup you freaking made.
Oh, he didn't like the weak excuse for the transformation. Okay. Oh, okay. You didn't like that.
No, not the transformations. What they did in in Picard, didn't they have like now it's like all the Klingons are out back now? You had some TOS Klingons. And,
LDG, he was responding to pop culture saying that he didn't like the weak transformation part.
Oh, okay.
And then Thomas Potts screams, "My God, enough with the AI crap."
I don't think that the classic should be remastered. I don't think that's a good move. Really?
Well, I didn't.
I mean, that's the beauty of AI. You can go back and Lost in Space. You could remaster it with AI and fill in all the special effects perfect as if you reshot the entire thing without actually messing up the original shots.
I didn't mind when they went back to the TOS and remastered it to show the planets actually looking good instead of
that's exactly. That was like so they already did remastered, right? Like Star Wars, and they put in some better pews and stuff. But that was just 3D overlaying. I mean, I'm talking about like AI.
We don't know. We don't need the AI crap. Enough of it. That's your channel.
No. Not my channel. I'm a slave on
Let
YouTube,
the man speak. He is giving an opinion, you soy harvester. All right.
Even though I already admitted over in his backstage earlier today,
underground,
underground, whatever, that they did use that stupid AI crap to finish that newest Beatles song they're putting out next week.
Yep.
All right, tell me about this because I come from a lineage of Beatle maniacs. There's a new song coming out?
They are finally putting out the one that they tried to do during the anthology series, but they were having so much problems.
The one that John wrote?
Yeah, the one that John wrote, that they had all the issues trying to get the piano and the vocals separated. They finally worked it out, that they got it done, and Paul and Ringo finished it using George Harrison's guitar parts that they tried to originally do back during the 90s.
Oh,
the John vocals. They're putting that out next week with the Red and Blue albums remasters with added songs to them.
No doubt. Oh, I can't wait to hear that. I'm gonna my dad. I got to tell my dad about that. He probably already knows.
Next Thursday, they're supposed to be releasing a video and everything else on how they created it. There's supposed to be a music video for the song. And it is billed as the very last new Beatles song ever.
Yeah, Free as a Bird, right? That's the name of it?
Well, no, Free as a Bird was the one they did in the 90s. This one's now and then.
No. Okay.
But apparently, for the Red and Blue albums, they've even went back and remastered all the old classic songs that were put out on those.
Yep.
Nice, dude.
Yep. AI is the future.
They added 12 songs to the Red album and 9 songs, counting the Now and Then song, to the Blue.
I mean, are they just like different versions of already released songs?
No, it's all the originals. They've just been remastered to clean them up, make them more stereo, everything else, and sound better.
Yep. They need to do that with Louie Louie. That shit was recorded in like a dinner hall or something.
They need to do
But
that with Another One Rides the Bus, because Weird Al did that in a bathroom.
No, that's already been done.
Oh, did they? Did it really?
He re-recorded a bunch of his old stuff when he put the Weird Al movie out last year on Roku.
Which
Nice.
was perfect for Weird Al, by the way. When I first saw that movie, I was like, all right, cool. I'm going to watch, the Weird Al movie. And then immediately I knew this is a parody of his life. It was just...
But all the songs in that movie he re-recorded. Another One Rides the Bus.
That's awesome.
All of them, and you can get the album.
Yeah, him banging Madonna. That was one of my favorite parts.
Yeah.
Super creepy part.
That's
Dr.
totally
Demento
him.
in his hot tub in his bedroom.
Yeah, it's Dr. Demento, right? Perfect, dude.
And I love the fact that Dr. Demento was supposed to be this huge tall guy and Weird Al's a short guy, when in real life it's the total opposite. But I love the party scene too, where Wolfman Jack shows up with the lesser known member of Queen.
Oh, right. Yeah. Yes.
And
They were all
everybody
giving
else
him-
is there. You got Gallagher there, you got freaking...
So many names of comedians, singers, like Little Tim. They had somebody
Tim.
playing Little Tim. Tiny Tim. Yeah.
Yeah. I love that
Yeah,
Weird Al
fun
movie.
fact.
I
Yeah, me
know
too.
some people bitched about it because, well, this ain't really his story. I said, no, it's Weird Al. What's he do? He does parodies. It's a parody of his life.
Yeah, I thought the first 5 minutes, the first 2 minutes, I'm like, yeah, okay, I get what this is. And I thought it was perfect.
And it was great that Weird Al was in the movie as the record producer.
You mentioned Batman earlier. Is there Batman news?
I don't know.
Yeah, no, like I
apparently.
said, I was just using that as a random example.
There was some
okay.
Batman news, something about that Patterson Batman thing.
Listen, I'm
tell us
down
about
with
it.
Patterson Batman.
I'm
The
not.
Batman was a good fucking movie.
That movie
I'm
sucked.
saying it. That movie was so good.
That movie
was
put
so
me
long.
to sleep twice.
Oh my god, dude.
It put me
Dude,
to sleep twice. It sucked.
Penguin was
I think-
great.
Snyder League was shorter. I mean,
I like Batfleck. Don't get me wrong. Like, I would have rather had Jeremy Irons as Alfred. Is like, oh, yes, I love Jeremy Irons, but and Batfleck really.
I thought Ben Affleck did great as Batman.
He did. I'm sorry.
he did
Yeah,
all right.
look,
Yeah.
BVS is an awful movie. All right, it's an awful, enjoyable movie, and the most enjoyable part of that awful movie is the dock scene, the fight scene with Batman. That's one of the best Batman fight scenes ever. I just wish that they had, dude. Snyderverse was rushed, way too rushed, and they picked someone weak to play the Flash too. But and I understand why they picked who they picked for Aquaman, but that's not
Momoa
He's
is
not Aquaman.
freaking dynamite. I mean,
Yeah, but
He is.
Momoa should have stayed on Atlantis. Now, come on, let's go there. He should have
yeah, he
stayed
was good on Atlantis too. I mean, but he you could tell, like, yeah. I mean, maybe you can find a better one, but Momoa was like your safest best bet. You can't, like, he was a
Yeah.
perfect.
Like, I
mean-
understand it. It's excusable. Like, it's just, I think they rushed everything too much. They had like I didn't think Gal Gadot could have pulled off Wonder Woman, and she did. Wonder Woman to me is Carter, Linda Carter.
Linda Carter. Big boobs.
Right. In the same way that I look at when it comes to the Hulk, like the last Hulk I loved was like Bill Bixby, Lou Ferrigno. But if they were going to do this, they should have done it right. Like, okay, we didn't need a Batman origin story. They didn't do that in Justice League, but they definitely should have done like that midlife Batman. The one that they were going for in BVS. I think that if they had done a Flash movie, if they had worked their way up, they had to work your way up to Justice League. You've got to build all of these worlds before you put Justice League out. And for God's sakes, don't use the Doomsday storyline off the bat. But those films produce some of my most beloved bad movies of all time, like Suicide Squad. Love Suicide Squad. Is it a great movie? No, I love it because it's bad. BVS. It was not a good. It should not have happened. But there's some really cool scenes in it, excluding Martha.
Martha, why'd you say her name?
What the hell? But like they wasted Ben Affleck, they wasted Henry Cavill, they wasted Gal Gadot, they wasted these actors
and what the fuck? I have not watched the Flash movie, but what the fuck? The whole ending, bringing Clooney in as old man Batman at the end. What the fuck?
Bat nipples, bro.
Show that. Yeah. They never reset the timeline fully.
I have not seen the Flash movie.
I'm not gonna watch it.
I really do. I watched the one scene that was put out on Twitter, with the multiverse, because I wanted to see, a couple of the things that were in there. I thought they were cool. But like Ezra Miller, to me, he's disgusting. Now, I will say this. I watched the last version of The Stand recently. I hadn't before, but I did.
Oh, don't make me pick that sumbitch thing apart.
Listen, though. Ezra Miller actually did a good gas man or trash man. I thought he did a good trash man. Right. And Amber Heard was perfect for that part. For Nina, I forget her, whatever that character's name. Like, so there's two actors I really don't want to give. I wouldn't piss on to put out if they were on fire, but they actually did good for the roles they were cast in that movie.
All right, I'm going to run this by you on this. In that remake of The Stand, it had the most racist thing going on in the whole damn movie.
And what was that?
They turned Larry Underwood into a black man and then put down every trope about a black man possible against him. Drug dealer.
Absolutely. And he was bagging white women.
Stole music. He stole the music. He was selling drugs. He was doing drugs. All this shit. They gave him every freaking trope that they supposedly say that they're against.
See Batwoman for reference. And any other number. See Robin Hood or whatever the hell it's called for reference. Yeah, they do that all the time. They do it all the time. This progressive Hollywood.
And
if they're not putting a black dude in a dress, they're making some other stereotype. Or they're making some stereotype.
And the stupid ass jump around time shit jumps in the miniseries. I hated it.
That was confusing.
To start off in Colorado and then do jump backs here and there, and it sucked.
That was confusing. I think that if they didn't do it as much as they did, it would have worked better. What did you think of Whoopi Goldberg as Mother Abigail?
Oh, no way. Hands down, Ruby Dee was a much better Mother Abigail.
Oh, agreed. I love the original's my favorite. The original.
I do too. And I'll just say this because it's always been my favorite, not just because Corn Nemec follows me on Twitter. Just putting that out there.
How do you get these people to follow you?
I don't know, because just here recently I got
on his tail.
I don't know, because now I have Scott
and he
Baio
has a tail.
me.
It's in the logo. See,
So I don't know.
You think?
Yeah.
Do you think these people? Do you think they're like furries, and that's why they're following them, JD?
You know what?
I don't-
Oh shit! Wait a second. Good point.
Shut up.
Yep. I'm thinking it's a furry
No,
thing.
I like Corn Nemec. I mean, I personally enjoyed his role in Stargate, and was kind of bummed when I
Battle
saw him left.
Oh, was he in
Stargate.
Battlestar?
No.
No, it was
Simone,
okay.
Battlestar.
Simone Bailey was, and she follows me too, and made me a wrench on her.
Oh,
channel,
Simone's
but-
a sweetheart. Yeah, I got to stream with her a long time ago. She's a darling, good person.
she was, because she had a Christmas party one night online one day and invited a bunch of us to hang out with her for Christmas. And I was doing the multiple changes of outfits from Santa Claus to the Grinch. Yeah.
Beautiful.
Hey. No, Corn was his first big show was Parker Lewis Can't Lose. Way back.
Okay, I remember that. Yeah.
Then he was on The Stand. Then he was in Stargate as Jonas Quinn. I thought the Jonas character was better than most of them at that point.
I did not watch Stargate. My dad is a huge Stargate fan, and we were hanging out with them. I don't know, maybe 2 months ago, and we were having dinner, and he put on Stargate Atlantis, and my son got into it. Like we were supposed to leave about a half hour after the show began, and he was like, "Okay, can we watch the rest of it?" And I was like, "Yeah, sure, absolutely." I just thought it was a really cool moment, grandson and grandpa,
And-
grandpa getting
Supernatural,
involved
that's
in
what
the
it was.
show. You know,
And that's where you got
Supernatural?
Jason.
Yeah.
You got Jason Momoa on Stargate Atlantis.
I saw him. Yeah, he was skinny or skinnier.
He was still a badass though.
Yeah, it was
He was
a
like-
fun show.
He was like
Episode.
Hercules level. Like, yeah, that was his Hercules day. And then he bulked up.
Then he blew up. So if they ever do a
Can't remember who was that? What's that guy's name? Guy who played Hercules?
Kevin Sorbo,
Sorbo. Yes. He looked
Yes.
like Sorbo in Atlantis.
that's the next one I'm working on, is try to get to follow me. Kevin Sorbo.
You want that guy? I mean, don't get me wrong. I've read his tweets.
So I'm collecting all the celebrities I used to watch when I was young. Quiet down.
Do it, bro. Yeah,
Almost like I
it's
had PB Herman follow me before he died.
I don't want
oh,
I don't want Xena to follow me though, but I'd rather have Gabrielle follow me.
Lucy Lawless.
Not
What
today.
is she?
No,
Is she
not-
progressive?
Probably. But I want Gabrielle because she was just cuter. The only reason why I watched the Xena show was for Gabrielle because she was hot.
I watched it because it was hot chicks, hot warrior chicks, and I like tough chicks. But not bulk, not like muscular. But Lucy Lawless, she's never disappointed in any show I've watched her in. Whether it was God, Spartacus, loved her in that. Loved her in oh my God, Evil Dead, the Evil Dead series. Like I like Lucy Lawless. I always will. But Gabrielle, she's hot.
Gabrielle was way hotter. Come on now.
Oh, that's right. She was in Evil Dead.
Yeah.
Uh-oh. Now we got real trouble showing up.
Yeah, what's going on?
Lucy Lawless was in Battlestar Galactica too, so there's that.
Yes, she
Yes,
was.
she was. Yes, she was.
And she was smoking hot.
God, yeah.
I mean,
In the
she-
Battlestar, yeah, dude. With her
Yeah, I
natural accent.
Oh, yeah, exactly. You see, that's the thing right there. I think she actually was hotter in Battlestar Galactica than she was in Xena. Just because she could
I will
put the
give you
accent
that.
on.
Oh, yes,
Just
I'll
because
give you
she
that.
could do her natural accent.
You like the New Zealand accent, huh?
Hell yeah. Fuck.
There's
kinda
nothing
like
like
it.
seeing her have making out with a chick though, full on nudity. In the Spartacus prequel. Was it Arena of the Gods?
Was she in the prequel? I remember she was in season, wasn't it 1 and 2? Or was it just season 1?
She was in season 1 and 2, and she was also in the prequel series. There was a chick, beautiful chick in that series, and she was from another sci-fi series. I can't remember. Warehouse something.
Warehouse 13.
13.
Yeah. And those two full on, just lesbian it out. Gorgeous.
Got to remember though, Lucy.
You know what? I did. You know what? I did not watch the prequel. I watched all of it. Now I just want to watch it just to watch that.
You need to watch it, sir. You need to get to episode 3. You will like it, sir.
Well, I've got whatever they're calling HBO. They're calling HBO. What is it called now? Max, just Max. That just sounds so wrong.
HBO changed their title to Max.
Yeah.
Just Max.
Yeah,
it went from HBO
they're all
Max.
doing this weird name change.
Yeah, it went from HBO Max to Max. And actually, it was a little confusing because there's still a thing called Cinemax on there.
Yep.
So I'm like, what the fuck is that? I'm like, okay, when it was HBO Max, that was one thing, but now we're going Max. I'm like, what the fuck? I remember when HBO, I think most of us are old enough to remember when HBO was, the channel you would ask your parents to rent something, get just so you could watch the latest movie when it came out on, think about this, Steve, right? And guys, remember one of the reasons why things like HBO were great on the cable is because back then, rental wasn't really in the blockbuster phase that it eventually became. And if we remember, VHS tapes were ungodly expensive. I mean, we are talking $70-$80 back then.
You're talking like late 70s, early 80s?
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, think about it. Most movies would come out. Okay, think about it. If we actually look at it, the movie prices stayed pretty much around the same price, I would say. But when we go back to the 80s in our time frame, $20 for a movie was a lot of fucking money when I don't know what minimum wage was in 1980 something, but look, when 1998 it was
$4 something.
No, it was $4.75 in 1996 when I went.
Oh, right.
So let's go all the way back to the 80s and let's think about what it was then.
Must have been like $2.25, $2.50.
I can actually check.
Maybe $3. Yeah, we gotta look that up.
Minimum wage through the years. We'll have to go federal because I'm not going to deal with the state things. Okay, so 1980, it was 310, 81, 335, and it stayed 335 until 1989 went up to 1990 went to 380, and
then George Bush, no new taxes. It finally went up.
425 started in 1991, and 1996 is when it went 475. And the reason why I remember that is because when my first job was at 425, and then I think a couple of months later is when the minimum wage increase went to 475. Hey, Deej.
Yo.
Dude, loving getting up and seeing Facebook, seeing those morning pictures you out there in the field, man. Those always look nice.
Oh, I got to do something. Kind of like the picture the other night when I said the tractor was chasing me.
That was funny.
Do you take pictures with the soy?
I took a picture out there in the soy field, but I was standing in front of the tractor and accused it of chasing me, and the damn mirrors looked like they were coming out of my head like antlers. shit. What a day, what
What?
a day, what a day. It's just one of them
Yes, sir.
days.
Yeah, no, I was got like 2 hours of sleep. Went out, did another job in the morning. Tried to get some sleep before the kid came back from school, but that didn't happen. And I gotta go back in tonight, and then I go back in tomorrow morning. Then I'm off. Then I'm gonna go figure out this mic issue I'm having with my laptop. My big black mic is not working right, and that's upsetting because I got this laptop so that I could stream and create a studio and start being a proper YouTuber again. And it's not. It's failing me. I'm failing it. I've got to figure out what is wrong.
You got
Why
the
am I
IT
getting
guy.
echo?
Oh,
Yeah,
IT guy right here. Damn.
JDA. Yeah, I mean, Pickles. Jesus Christ, Pickles. So I put my big black mic. It's a Yeti. I put my Yeti mic into this laptop, and all of the sound comes through not stereo. It's like mono, and it's muffled when I play anything on my StreamYards. And when I try and use it to talk, it creates an echo. And if I turn off in the computer settings, if I don't let the mic access any apps, then it sounds fine through the microphone, but I can't use it. It won't get recognized by the browser. Is that a browser issue or a computer issue?
I'm gonna make the call. I think it's U5ER issue.
U5ER, what's that?
You don't know about the U5ER?
Nah, man, help me out here, brother.
I'm
not.
Replace the 5 with an S. Possible user error. I would need to look at it. Come on the ground.
Oh yeah, absolutely. I'm messing up somewhere. I know that.
Where did you come up with that term, LDG? Why didn't you just say pepcat?
I invent terms because I didn't want to use the ID10T error because I didn't want to call him an idiot.
ID10T. No, I didn't say ID10T. I said, why didn't you just say pepcat and call it a day?
Well, exactly. I wanted to use that one. What the hell? Am I on trial here? Jeez, diversity on trial. Why did I go in a different direction? Because that's who I am. Okay, life gives you 2 fucking columns. You choose a third, even if you have to carve it out yourself.
Well, there you go. I am Q now. You are on trial.
You know what I mean?
LDG, didn't you know that somewhere along the line we instituted the thought police?
Yeah, I know. I'm trying to fix that. That's the whole freaking point of Free the Net.
Well, I'm going to try and free my big black mic because it's not working. I'm talking into it.
Well, yeah, hit me up in the UG, man, and after, and I'll fix you up, man. It's easy, I'm sure.
All right, cool. I'll get up with you. Are you free Friday?
I'm free 24/7. Well, not free, but I'm available 24/7.
All right, awesome. I'll hit you up. Thank you, sir.
Yeah, anytime.
That's what his last hooker said.
I make myself more available than any hooker on this planet.
I didn't call you a hooker. I said your last hooker.
No, I'm making a joke.
And don't go in the middle of the night because he might be there, but he's sleeping. He'll never answer.
I'm still there. I'm just not answering because I'm sleeping. But I mean, I'm the one YouTuber that makes itself available 24/7. Anyone else doing that?
Not me.
Hell no. I want my sleep time.
And it's good. I enjoy the people who swing through the underground. It's more popular than I expected it to be, and we'll see if we can get it even more popular. I can't wait to the point where we have to switch from StreamYards to Video Ninja if it gets any higher. You only have 12 people in StreamYards.
Yeah, but you can cross the streams.
I can cross the streams at the cost of like jerry rigging freaking virtual devices together and stuff, but I'd rather have one program where just anybody can come in. And besides, Video Ninja's better. It lets you do so much. Everybody can share their own screen. You don't need any BS host or monitoring.
What the hell else is going on for the day?
Got to get through this week. Today, right now, I'm actually the eye of the storm right now. So So I am waiting for one particular event to happen today, and then it's time to get busy. Time to get busy. So we'll see.
I know what will make you feel better, though.
Hmm?
That'll make you feel better, right there.
What's that? No,
It's
I'm
on
not
the
saying
screen.
anything. No, I learned. I do not watch when I'm on Deej's channel. Okay, I don't. If you're
It's
showing
just
your
Wanda.
little,
It's just Wanda.
yeah, oh, it's Wanda. Oh, okay, that one's
Oh
okay.
God,
Wanda.
I want
laying
her.
in bed.
Wait, is it Wanda with your face on it, or is it Wanda?
No, it's Wanda laying in the bed with her legs.
Oh, that one.
spread.
Okay, yeah, that's a nice one.
Jeez.
God, I want
Does
that
anybody
damaged bitch.
remember the movie A Fish Called Wanda?
Yeah, I tried
Yeah.
to forget it.
I think I do. Rings
Wasn't
a bell.
Carrie in that one?
Who? I believe the Scream
Scary.
Queen was in it, and the guy who played God, I can't even think of his name. I always forget this guy's name. He's the guy who played the president. Shit, who hasn't at this point? The guy from the movie Dave. It was a movie where the president had a stroke.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I cannot remember that guy's name. I've seen him in a lot of movies, but his name always blanks on me.
You're talking Kevin Kline.
Oh, is
That's
it Kevin?
it.
Kevin Kline, thank you. Look, I always remember his last name is Kline, but I can never remember his first name.
All right. Which two Monty Python people were in it?
Oh, dude, that's out of my league.
Oh, it's John Cleese and Michael Palin.
Dude,
Yes.
no. Monty Python, I've only seen one. Okay, I don't know the Monty Python stuff. I'm gonna be honest.
Right, you've seen one. How many do you remember?
The one I saw.
Okay, so one. All right, just checking. Just hey, you never know. I've forgotten movies I've seen.
No. I mean, no. Seriously, I didn't even know. Up until somebody explained me, I actually thought Monty Python and the Holy Grail was just a one-off thing. I didn't actually know the history behind it until I think, I didn't know the Monty Python stuff and what it was until I think a long time later.
Last year.
I'd say more like maybe 15 years ago, but you know, you might as well say yesterday. I don't do British humor very well.
Well, you should. Come on, there's some great British stuff. Benny Hill, Shaun of the Dead. Shaun of the Dead's like one of the best zombie movies ever for comedy.
Agreed.
Is that the Simon Pegg movie?
Yes.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that was funny, I think. I saw it once. And
you got to watch Time Bandits. Time Bandits is a great British. It also has John Cleese.
Is that another Simon Pegg movie?
No.
Okay.
Time Bandits has Sean Connery in it, John Cleese, Michael Palin.
That sounds
dudes.
Familiar.
That's
I mean,
that's a great movie.
I'm not saying, no, like things like The Prisoner and their dramas. Yeah, those are great. The comedy, though, but you know, I always say this comedy is probably one of the most subjective arts ever. I mean, you either like it or you don't. It's really not much in between.
Then there's these two movies called A Hard Day's Night and Help that are actually funny. Starring this little known band called the Beatles.
The Who?
Beatles.
Oh, the Beatles, not the Who.
No,
the Beatles.
no. We know who the Who is. The Beatles.
The Beatles had a couple of things, and that was about it.
Was it like
A couple
what
of
were they, one
decades.
hit? What were they? A one hit wonder?
They
Yeah,
had
for an
2 or
entire
3.
fucking decade.
Yeah, they had the top 5 spots on Billboard at one time. I think 2 or 3 other songs in the top 10.
It's funny. I actually, when I was in a music class, which ended up being kind of more like a music history class when we were doing it. And one of the biggest things we focused on was the Beatles. Let's see. I know it was John, Paul, George, Ringo, but originally it was John, Paul, Stuart Sutcliffe, and I believe Mike Best or Pete Best or something.
Pete
like
Best.
that. Thank you. Which one was it?
Pete Best.
Pete Best. Thank you. Okay.
Back when they were the Quarrymen.
Okay. Well, was that when they were Quarry the Men? I mean, because I remember there was also, what was it? Johnny and the Moondogs, Long John's Beatles, the Silver Beatles, and the Beatles.
Yep.
The fact that I still remember that shit from 1994 scares me sometimes.
And now we're being forced to listen to shit about Taylor Swift.
Well, you guys might be. I'm not.
Yeah, exactly. Same here. I'm with you on that one, MB.
Well, I don't.
Well, I don't understand. What do you mean? What's the problem with Taylor Swift?
Taylor Swift is a
okay,
twit.
and I'm gonna be honest. I have actually seen her in concert. When I was still active duty. I bought a ticket. My oldest daughter, Trisha, wanted to go see her. I was at a training site, so I had to come back, take her there, but we'd already made the plans. It was a good concert. It was a good concert. I remember her when she started out with Teardrops on My Guitar. I think the first time I saw her was at the CMA Awards where she did Tim McGraw's song. And I remember that because of the fact that she sung it and Tim McGraw and Faith Hill were right there. But yeah, I don't get the hate because I don't follow her and I don't see the problem.
I'm tired of having to hear about her every time you flip on a radio or something. Oh, she's at another NFL game. Fuck that shit. I don't care.
That's because you have terrestrial radio.
Well, when you're in a tractor,
that's your fault for having.
No,
that is your fault for having terrestrial radio. I'm next.
Hey, what the hell else am I supposed to use in a tractor? God damn it! I have no internet access, or I'd be streaming.
You are harvesting soy listening to Taylor Swift. All right,
No,
that is your life, Deej.
I'm not listening to her. I just have to hear all these damn news stories about her. Like, come on, get over it. Don't care.
I will say this: the thing about her putting part of her concert in movie theaters and it actually making money that Box Office Mojo had to put it as #1, I gotta say that's impressive.
Yeah, my movie theater here in town has that fucking concert shit. They put up a poll to see if they should play it or not. The damn poll said no, but they still played the damn thing.
Because it's Tay-Tay.
Tay-Tay. Oh, that's what people call her. I didn't know that term.
Yeah, Deej hates Tay-Tay. It's okay.
No,
I
mean
Tatas, not Tay-Tay. Of course, Tatas seem to get us in trouble in a certain group.
Yeah, but seriously,
Listen.
Okay, I get it. So your problem is, so here's your problem, Deej. Your problem isn't really with Taylor Swift. Your problem is they keep talking about her.
I don't need to listen to some person that can't sing. They have to auto-tune all their shit.
Cool beans. I get it.
You're a
I'm
purist.
just saying, it's not
right.
It's not
I am
really
a
her
purist.
you have the problem with it. It's everybody else.
No wonder that's why you're
going to be a singer.
racism
Actually,
comes
be able
out
to
for AI.
sing, not have equipment change your vocals to make you sound good.
Mm-hmm.
What you want to go back
God
to the
forbid
old
people
days?
who are Crappy
You want
voices
to go back to
haven't
the old days of
ability to
AM
sound good.
sounding stuff? You freaking boomer.
The most beautifulest song in the world could be already in somebody's head right now, but it's not coming out because they sound like shit.
Yeah, like
tennis ball, throw it against the wall. Tennis ball, throw it against the wall. Tennis ball, throw it against the wall. Bounce, 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 bounce. Tennis ball.
Sitting here doing dishes, and you made me have to listen to that.
Walton's even like, what? You got to watch the ending for it to make sense, Walton. Here, I'll play the whole thing. Then you can do the what the fuck face.
Tennis ball, throw it against the wall. Tennis ball, throw it against the wall. Tennis ball, throw it against the wall. Bounce, 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 bounce. Tennis ball, throw it against the wall. Tennis ball, throw it against the wall. Tennis ball, throw it against the wall. Bounce, 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 bounce. Tennis ball, throw it against the wall. Tennis ball, throw it against the wall. Tennis ball, throw it against the wall. Helps me forget about my cancer.
Thank you.
What? That had to
No,
go all.
Deej, any other time that probably would have not annoyed me so bad. Unfortunately, I did have a friend who passed away of stage 4 pancreatic cancer 3 days ago.
Oh, I'm sorry about that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But this is,
Anyway, no, I'm just saying. I'm not,
here,
not trying.
I will cleanse your palate.
Thank you.
That's when the lovely Sherry shows up. I always play that for her, Walton.
That's okay. That's acceptable.
Yeah, she was 58. She got diagnosed about, I think, a year and a half ago. And of course, when they find out she was stage 4, and
Could have kept talking through that one. There's no audio.
oh,
Not like this.
I grew up on Men.
Yeah.
Hey, I'm proud of
Wait,
that
what?
one.
Yeah,
I grew
well,
up on Men.
What just happened? What?
Oh, Walt doesn't know. Oh, okay, Deej, you got it. Okay, do you want to tell the story of that?
no.
It explains. It's pretty self-explanatory. There is no
Yeah.
missing context. The full context is there.
Yeah, I get that. Yeah.
It's just like this one.
Hello, world. It's me, Berto Prey 5. And remember, I like to suck things that are hard.
Oh, leave it to Bird.
What kind of bird you praying on, bro? What?
We pray to the bird of Karoga.
Oh my God.
Or we pray hail on the bird of Karoga. It gets confusing at times.
Hail on Karoga. Death to Karoga. Death to Turkestan.
Oh, you gonna play the you?
Actually, what was it? 2 weeks ago when I had that late night stream, Captain Foley showed up on it, and I had to play the full clip of him cursing me out. And he's like, "I was kind of rough there, but still funny." So, yeah. So let me see. Let me do a double check. See what the hell the weather's doing.
Yeah, you're gonna have off tomorrow.
Oh,
I suspect I'll at least have.
Nice.
Thank you, sir.
There she goes.
Yeah.
Yeah, there you go.
I know you grew up on men, so I
Africa's-
just wanted to show you this.
Oh God.
It looks like the rain's going to move out of here early in the morning tomorrow, so possibly in the afternoon.
You're gonna go back to harvesting soy?
No, can't do soybeans at all until we get a nice long dry spell again.
You
We'll be
can't
back to
harvest
corn.
soy when it's wet?
Nope.
Gunks
Has
up
to
the
be
machine.
nice and dry. So
Yeah, it breaks
Few
apart.
sh-
The dust.
few showers tonight. Tomorrow looks like it's going to be dry, so it might be corn by the afternoon tomorrow.
You know, because it's funny, you think that machine actually like strips the soy, but no, it basically hits it, so it pulverizes what it's in into dust.
So
and then
it beats the
pellets
beans.
just drop.
Yeah, but the
Basically.
soybeans themselves absorb the
They stay.
moisture, and you can't have
Yeah.
it wet when you put it in the bin, or it'll get all rotten and shit. Looks like evening showers on Saturday, so if they move in close enough, I might be able to make Rogue Entertainment.
That'd be great because we miss you and your second backhoe.
Yeah. Second back.
How much rain did you get today? We only got like a light amount, but it was a couple hours.
We're up to at least over an inch rain
Really?
since last night.
Wow. Shit. It ain't looking good, bud. We got, I mean, I don't know how the clouds are working where you're at, but we're not too far. Where I'm at, we're looking at 52% chance. Shit. Friday, Saturday, Sunday.
Well, everything that's moving across me right now will eventually get to you because it's a slow moving system.
Yeah, so I'm figuring whatever, well, that tends to be how it works. Whatever you get eventually ends up my way.
JP's is happy because it quit snowing where he's at.
It's snowing in Canada?
Yeah, it's snowing in Montana too.
Is it?
It's going to be colder than shit here next week.
Yeah. Yep. You
Daytime
see,
highs in the 30s.
Yeah, Deej, question for you. Since you're one of the harvest, you know me, man. I grew up around here, but I never harvested this shit. So they got to get the stuff in, because the temperatures are going to start affecting the crop, correct?
Yeah.
Yes or no?
No. Hell,
Nope.
we've been out in the snow picking corn.
Okay, cool. Well, that's good to know. I didn't know. Where I grew up, it was half steel mill and half cattle town.
Uh-oh, Margot's trending.
Margot.
But it's not Robbie, so oh well.
Oh, no, it's funny. I thought that's who you were talking about.
That's what I thought it was, but no, it wasn't. Fuck it. Don't care.
There's another Margot?
Yeah, there's lots of Margos. Come on.
I've only heard the name
Lois Lane, Margot Kidder.
I know. I've only heard the name a few times. Margot is not a woman's name you hear very often. It's very unique.
And then if you watch the series on Apple.
Which one?
For All Mankind, one of the main characters there is Margot.
You're talking about the. Have you actually seen the series?
Yeah, I've watched all 3 seasons. I'm waiting for the 4th one to come out next month.
Oh, good. So when I see you from now on, it's going to be, hi, Bob.
Hi, Bob.
For those of you who don't know what we're talking about, go watch For All Mankind. You'll figure it out.
Season 2, you'll figure out why that. Say hi, Bob.
That was season 1. That happened in season 1.
No, 2.
No, 1.
2.
When they were on,
Bob was
no,
season
while
1,
they
dude.
were on the moon.
Yeah, Bob was season 1, bro.
Bob was season 1 because remember Ed.
Oh, okay. Season 2
Season
was
2
the
was
whole,
the Yeah.
Moon story arc
Season
with
2 was
Yes.
the ice thing. That was when
Yeah.
Well, season
Okay.
3 was the moon. Was the
No,
the
season
hotel,
3 was
no,
Mars.
season
the
3
Mars.
is
Was
Mars.
Mars. Oh, okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
season
Yeah.
3 is Mars. Season 3 is the space race to Mars. Season 1 was getting the first moon base. And Ed and Gordo and Danny were all there. And it's a great
Season 4 will
dude.
be
It's
them
just a
mining
fucking great show.
asteroids.
Can we just admit that? Can we fucking just admit it's a great
Yeah,
show?
for an alternate reality TV show, it is.
Yeah, it was great.
Because come on, the
Can't wait
Beatles
for it to be
reunited.
remastered with AI.
The Beatles reunited, and
Yes, they did. No, what I
John-
love, but
John
you know
Lennon
what?
didn't get shot.
But think about it. Look who is the guy who's running this. The guy who did Ronald D. Moore. Exactly. The guy who did some of the fucking. Oh yeah, well, you didn't know that? The guy who did Battlestar Galactica, the reimage, the guy who did some of the best Star Trek. Yeah.
Here's the whole thing about it, Walton. For All Mankind is alternate history where the Russians made it to the moon first, and there was a bigger push towards all things NASA and everything else. So this whole thing ends up with a colony on the moon, and then there's the big space race to get to Mars on who's going to be there, and that turns into a three-way race between the Soviets, the Americans, and a private space company that kind of makes you think of Musk.
What
you can
network is
say
it on?
Musk. You can say
It's
you can
on
say
Apple
Virgin.
Plus.
Well, you could say Musk. You could say it could be the guy who owns Virgin. You could say it could be Jeff Bezos. The point of the matter is, it was just really good.
Except there's a big, massive twist towards the end of season 3 that I won't spoil for those that haven't seen it, but they all lost the race to Mars.
I actually got to dip out, man. I got to try to get some sleep. I got to get some sleep before tonight.
Yeah,
Thanks for
I gotta
having me
get
on,
ready
Deej.
to.
Take it easy, Walton.
Yeah, take care, brother. Take care, geek.
Take care.
Well,
nice
to see you.
I gotta get ready to go do some stuff too because I got things to do while I'm on a day off.
Hey,
Like catch
Deej.
up on all my shows.
Hey, Deej, have you seen Silo?
Yep.
What'd you think?
That one's not as good.
You don't think so?
No. And I've also went through that Invasion one.
I haven't seen that yet.
That one's kind of weird.
I actually very much like how Silo played out, except for I think about the last 3 episodes. I mean, the tension was there, but I think the last 3 episodes till the or even the final, they were kind of dragging things out.
Watch the Invasion one. It's kind of weird, but it's kind of interesting. I don't know. It's kind of all of
I don't know. Honestly, I'm waiting for it. Like I said, I'm waiting for All Mankind because I want to see where it's going to go. But I'm getting the impression this is Ed's last ride.
Yeah. They can't age them anymore than they have already.
No, exactly. I mean,
Because you know this is it's gonna be another 10-year time jump.
Oh yeah, I'm kind of curious to what's gonna. I'm curious to what's gonna happen with Margot.
Yeah, I'm laughing on that one.
And I'm actually wondering if the president, if it's going to go about the same, if they're going to go about it the same way that the President Clinton thing did in that time frame.
I don't know.
Just have to wait until next month. I've just noticed how they've really, they subtly changed things, but it's very well done.
No, by the time they start season 4, they'll have the established base on Mars. Probably be much larger by then. Because we've already seen from the previews they're going to be trying to mine asteroids.
Mm-hmm. I think it's going to be interesting.
But anyway, I'm going to go get some stuff done. Chill out, go catch up on. I still have to watch Quantum Leap. I have Loki to watch later tonight. How that one goes.
Down the drain, but it's worth the watch. It's got two good actors. Timeline story has gone to
and
hell, but
Loki. Are we talking season 2? How many episodes is it in now?
season 2. They're on episode
It'd be
4. We're waiting for
episode 4.
How many episodes are there supposed to be?
There's supposed to be six
Yeah,
episodes.
it's not that many.
Oh, I guess I'll get off here and watch that. I haven't even seen
But-
shit. I didn't even know it was fucking out.
Yeah, I mean they totally. Yeah, I'm sure you'll like it actually though.
I got to
Really
see
good.
how Quantum Leap went.
Quantum Leap's good. Still horrible not telling us the backstory of Quantum Leap, but the stories, the Quantum Leap stories in season 2 are much better so far. I'm actually enjoying it. Today's episode
Okay,
was
let's remember. Okay, let's all go back and let's remember something. Seasons 1 and 2 of Star Trek TNT were pretty bad. We all got to remember that.
But I
if
thought
a
the
show
first
gets better.
episode.
What?
I thought the first episode of season 2 on Quantum Leap sucked.
I don't know.
I hated the beginning.
I'm assuming you guys are talking about the new one, right? All right.
Yeah, I hated the
What are you
beginning.
guys talking about with
the
Quantum Leap? What's your issue?
My issue is there's no
Go
waiting
ahead.
room.
Mm.
Whoever he leaps into, that person doesn't come back to the at all. They just kind of get put to the back of the mind. So there's that
Blackout,
issue with
basically.
it. Second, my issue is that so far they haven't done it that much this season, but the first season they went a lot of SJW bullshit.
A lot of woke crap. Yeah.
A lot of woke crap in the first season. It's just weak stories. Now, I will say I did like last week's episode.
I'm telling you, yes, the stories are better. That they have improved that much better, and the spin-off, the twist of the new season. I'm not going to spoil it, but the main spin that happened is so far interesting, to say the least.
And I
Even
don't
the
like
characters are
how
getting better too.
And I don't like the fact that supposedly Magic is running the show.
He's getting better too.
From the original Quantum Leap, you remember the episode where he leaped home, and then the next episode he leaped to Vietnam to try to save his brother, and they're into the guy named Magic. Well, now Magic.
Yes.
Now,
oh my God. Age.
Well, see,
That
Magic
was
is
such
running. Magic is running Project Quantum Leap now. And it's Ernie Hudson from Ghostbusters who's playing Magic.
Okay. I can't say that's a bad choice.
No, but the fact that they changed that whole thing because in the new Quantum Leap, they tried to explain Magic was there still in his body and he was witnessing things going on like a viewer, when we all know in the original Quantum Leap he had leaped back into Sam's body in the waiting room. So there's no way he could have witnessed any of that shit.
Well, that was canon even when Al met himself, remember? I mean, Al was in the damn waiting room talking to himself.
This new Quantum Leap has nothing of a waiting room, nothing. The people that this guy leaps into stays in their body. They just become like a viewer to things going on.
Okay, somehow that makes me very uncomfortable to want to watch. But anyway, Deej, you said you got to go, bud. Sorry
Yeah,
to drag it out, but I was curious
and
about you
freaking
guys' thoughts on the Quantum
and
Leap.
the only other thing is Ziggy is really weird in this.
I was hoping to hear Ziggy or something. What the hell?
Does Gushy still have bad breath?
None of them are in this.
No, there's no Gushy. There's no. Just
Every,
magic.
Al's dead. Al's wife is still around. Al's daughters are still around, but they've only mentioned Sam's wife once, and that was this season. They played it
They
off like he
mentioned
didn't even.
Donna. They actually mentioned Donna.
The first season, they had played it off like Sam didn't even have a wife, and they actually corrected it this season by mentioning that he had a wife.
Yeah, his wife's name was Donna.
They didn't say her name. They just mentioned that Sam had a wife, and they played it all off last season like they were going to try to get Sam back, and that's been all thrown out the window.
Craig, now you're spoiler mode. We're in spoiler mode. Okay. Spoiler mode. Spoiler mode. Warning. Go ahead. I was waiting to talk for it, but now if you want to talk about it.
I've got a question. If they're going to bring where's Sam's daughter?
Don't know.
Oh, yes. Wait. Sam's daughter or Al's daughter?
No, Sam's daughter.
No mention of her.
You have to go back to when he leaped that triple.
No, but isn't Al's?
No, I'm not talking about Al. I'm talking about Sam. Remember, there was a 3-part episode. There was a 3-part show where he leaped into different people, but it was for the same person. Once he leaped in as a child's father, then as a child, then as she was a young woman, leaped into her boyfriend, and then eventually the next time leaped into her lawyer. If you guys remember that one. And Al says, and when he leaps in the lawyer, he realizes that lady has a child and he knows this is. And Al confirms it and says, she has a theory on how to get you back. Does she know who I am? And he goes, no. And Ziggy says, after this, you won't either. He goes, I will, right here. Where's that fucking pattern writing now?
And season 1, they had an evil leaper in the season 1 series of this new one. That's been completely forgotten too. That's just thrown out the window.
Yeah, the evil leaper thing, that's what I'm talking about. That was the big payoff of last season. And then all you get in season 2 is a complete derailing in complete different direction, as if never happened.
You guys are not giving me an impression to get to the show.
Well, like I said, I hated the beginning of season 2, but after that, as soon as I got past that complete letdown of the cliffhanger from the previous season, the show was actually surprisingly better. All like in multiple areas. You still don't know in the background what the hell's going on, but
is there any chance, I mean, in your guys' opinion, not rumors, whatever, you think Scott Bakula would come back for a cameo to come back home finally?
I think actually the plan was for him to do a cameo, and then he got that new television series that he started, and that ended it right there.
What television series?
It's some cowboy show or some shit like that now. But
I thought he was on an NCIS show.
Well, he's off that one. Then he got picked up for this new cowboy show. But the original thing was they were going to have him, I think, at the ender. But then he got too busy with this new show of his, so that got thrown out the window.
All right.
But who knows?
Now you got to get something to eat, so I'm gonna let you go, bud.
All right, folks. Thanks for stopping by. I'm out of here. Go to the underground. LDG will be waiting for you there, and this is how it goes.
Am I fired again? Yeah, you're fucking absolutely fired. All your promotions are redacted. Like, dude, why would you have to fuck yourself like that? Why? You're clipping all this shit, aren't you? You're gonna have a fucking montage of all the times I said you were right, said you were wrong, said you were fired, said you were rehired, said you were promoted during this live. You're gonna have them all and play them on your channel, aren't you? Well, you've absolutely been fired again because you're an asshole. You're fired from talking to me and being my friend and being on my channel. Get the hell out of here. Go on, get the hell out of here.